Hello darlings, would you like to go on a journey with me? So, I am going to be redoing this altar space here. See if we can just get this in focus. Come on now, focus. Yes, so this is how I've had it set up for a while. I just put these faux flowers in just to see how they would look. But apart from those flowers, this is how everything's been for a while. You can sort of see the sort of energies I've been working with. This is like a personal kind of altar. I've made some of these pieces. So little forest deities and rabbits, hares. Another piece that I made because it's just great. Tree. But it feels like it is time to change it up. The autumnal vibes are really coming on strong. I feel them strong within myself. And yeah, I think that's what's really prompting this. This energy is feeling a bit stagnant, like not what I'm working with anymore. So yeah, I wanted to bring you along for this kind of change up. Yeah, and you know, I've got my ring light on, and with it you can really see all the dust too. So the way that I work is I pull everything off, clean the top, and then put things back. So we're going to do that. Not sure exactly what I'm going to put here. It's a unfolding kind of in the moment thing. But I do have one notion I'll share with you about what I'm thinking of maybe putting on here. I'll show you, hang on. So I have a bunch of ritual items. This one I made from clay. This is like a scrying bowl. But these are some of my like beautiful ritual items that I've collected over time. And I had this idea of maybe putting them on that kind of, that shelf, that altar space. And it kind of being like for the moment, kind of more permanent, kind of almost like a charging station, or a place where I put, like, you know, I've had a lot of my wands and different things in here, but I think I might want to put like my ritual kind of items, my wands and things like that. I mean, with a spoon, but you know, the spoon could be in there. But just putting some of my ritual items on there. And I think as well I'm going to put some autumnal touches in there, because why not? You know, put in some vases. I've got these like fake stems, which I think I just have to work with. I mean, I was thinking about maybe putting some more autumnal touches in the window. I mean, you can see why I would. Look at these sort of colours and stuff here, but we'll see. We'll let it unfold and we'll just sort of see how it goes, and I'll take you along with me. So yeah, hope you enjoy. Okay, this is where things are up to at the moment. Just give you a little sweep through. It takes a lot of like rejigging, moving different things around, seeing how the shapes interact. But this is mostly the sort of objects I want to keep on here. I'm just going to do some more layering, things like that. These are the things that are going to get put away. A few things I need to repair. I do want to see if I can incorporate some sort of vase into this situation. I think I'm going to rearrange this. This is a real antler from the hills, actually, I believe. Just a shed one. Just sort of, fell from the head as they do, not like hunted for. I'm going to move this. This shape isn't quite right. But still feeling good about this. Feeling good about what's here. These are the ritual items I want here. I do think I'm going to put something underneath these items so I can see them better. Maybe something silver, a silver scrap of fabric, so I can sort of see them better. But yeah, this is feeling good so far. Yeah, beautiful river stone. Feels very powerful. Love that energy. Yeah, look how delightful this is looking at the moment. This is this beautiful representation of Hecate. I guess kind of using like Mary Magdalene as a base in a way. I'm not into Mary, but Hecate absolutely. So there's some little deity touches I wasn't thinking I was going to put in, but have sort of happened. This piece I made myself. It's a candle holder. This just to hold, again, like ritual, really important kind of ritual items, ritual jewellery. And this is looking so good in this corner. So good. You get this beautiful contrast with the black bookcase here. A lot of these stems have a bit of like burgundy in them, and these antlers I sort of moved, and they actually are holding the plant sort of back from the candle, which is good. Need fire safety. This is great. They stand out better, and there is a tradition of like wrapping up your ritual items, particularly your athame or knives and stuff like that, in kind of like silk or cloth. So I feel like that's also a nod to that tradition. I kind of like, my mood around that stuff changes. I kind of store things, just depending on what feels right during that season. But yeah, this feels really nice. This feels really good. This is a wonderful scrying bowl. You can see those faces on there. We've got, I think, Mother Maiden Crone vibes. So I'm not going to put water in it all the time because it'll just stagnate. But I've put some beautiful prayer beads, ancestral prayer beads in there. Love having my representation of cauldrons and water. More pieces I made, sort of deity kind of vibes, spirits of nature. An antler-esque wand that I made a long time ago. Made this snake, found a beautiful key, fairy stone. I made this, and I have some more wands and ritual items and feathers in this corner, and oh, they look really good, particularly in this light. In this corner light's really beautiful and subtle. So this is really nice. Got a few more sort of gaps to fill, but this is feeling really good. I am running out of taper candles. I would really love like a black taper candle for the middle there, but I don't have one on me at the moment, but that can be rectified. So yeah, really liking the progress. Feel like we're almost there in terms of what I was hoping for. Now, yeah, I'm going to do a bit more work. But also deal with all the different pieces that are now scattered all over the place. So that's going to be a part of this too. I'm going to try putting this little plate, which I bought a while back. Can't see the creator stamp. But yeah, I brought it from a ceramic artist. I think I'm going to put it underneath this stuff just so that I have a better time catching, like this will be for my stick incense. Just so I have a better time like catching drips and drabs, because this is such a nice cloth, op shop find, and I have a tendency to get them completely stained with stuff, so let's just try and preserve it and put this underneath, see if it'll work. Okay, so it does seem to be working. It has changed the layout quite a bit because it's got, you know, it's taking up quite a bit more of space, but it's grouped those pieces together nicely. I think they're that jawbone is less likely to fall over. So yeah, it's changed up the placement of things, but I think it's working. It's working. Gorgeous. There's decorative sand, so I can put little incense situations in there. Oh, I'll show you in a second. I just can't think of the word. Incense cone, that's what I meant. Incense cone. So this wonderful, it's a crystal ball, but I think it's actually just glass. This glass, crystal-esque kind of ball has now been displaced. It was on my other altar, but now I've got to find a place to put it. And there's all sorts of sort of detritus now. But we do have a natural space there, and I am thinking it would be apt to have it with my divination stuff. So let's put that down for a second. Frightful. Oh, she's heavy. Oh, yes. I think I do a bit more rearranging, but yes. I think that makes sense. That makes sense, yeah. Lovely. So we've other got some, you know, other bits and bobs to clean up. Just little things I've collected that are now sort of displaced in sort of moving things around, but that shouldn't be too hard to work with. I think I'll put this aside for to use on a different day. But yeah, I think just a little bit of cleanup. Oh, actually, I'm forgetting. I'm forgetting over here. I have more cleanup than I thought. That's okay. I have storage where I can put a bunch of these things that I can bring out on a different time. Don't have to have every single thing out. And yeah, store some of this stuff away. Let some of these crystal items rest. I'll keep this out. I don't kind of tuck crystals away in a cupboard, but I'll let this piece sort of rest, recharge, put in my bookcase, and then yeah, store away some of the decorative items for another season. Another season. But yeah, we're getting there. Getting there. Getting there. The altar in slightly more moody lighting. Oh, yes. So something that I'm noticing now that I've changed this up, and because I'm not doing spells very much anymore for clients, so I didn't mind like the little cloth sort of coming down covering a bit of the jars. But what I realise now is that now I kind of want to redo this space down here. That's feeling a bit old and rusty. And I was looking at this beautiful piece. I wish I made this, but I did not. It's by wonderful ceramic artist. You can kind of see it's Hecate. I work with deities a bit more like symbolically. I don't necessarily call them into my space, but I work with them more like symbolically. That's just where I'm at this point. I was like, oh, this was down there. And I was like, oh God, I think I want it to be more seen. And then, because once you change one area, then you go, that could do with a rezhuzh. And then this could maybe go up here. And I think it could actually. I think I could sit it up here. And again, because I'm not doing really client spells anymore, I could move a whole bunch of these roots, devil's claw herbs and such like that. These were kind of like some of my staples I'd use all the time. I could move them somewhere else and I would have space for this. So, bit of a chain reaction, but it's nice actually. That is sort of the way things go, I find. Yeah, so if I change things up with some other areas, I'll try and bring you along with me. But yeah, let's light the candles and have a good look at how this is all going.